Welcome back to our Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. We just extracted Coyote from Stevie J's place. We'd cleaned up and looted the premises, and it looked like some place that I might want to move to, but then again, maybe I'll end up having issues with his minions or other business partners that come looking for him. So we're back at the Seamstresses Union, despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking. His dark eyes flat with fury, Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone. Oh, that's sad. Held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has the arm by the end of the night. So we're getting in here. Mrs. Kabuto is tending the bar herself when Paco walks/carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady's eyes on her missing bartender lays eyes. Oh, excuse me. As soon as the boss lady's lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet, fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle. What is I suppose that's pretty pale. And there's something new in her eye, fear. The woman has been face down by hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kabuto has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Excuse me, I'm getting into the speaking a lot again. Mrs. Kabuto, woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back bleeding on my floor? I'm sorry, Mrs. Kabuto. I had a run that went bad. So I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hiya, Mrs. Kabuto, my apologies. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Ooh, Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kabuto, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we'll discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, karma. Gonna have to take a look at what we want to spend that karma on. Her anger... there we go. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. What is this? Oh, money, money, money. Domo arigato, Ernest Dadaboo. That girl is precious to me. It is not often when we see acts like this in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer this remuneration. Please take it as a show of my respect. I'm honored, Mrs. Kabuto. You're most welcome, and I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there's more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operators like yourself. In it, you'll find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to... Is that like a med bay? And then a secure place to rest with the Drek... Was it when the Drek hits the fan, as they say? Well, my place is a bit run down. You are quite the entrepreneur. Indeed, normally I would require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of the facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it, on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. They're very Goonie-esque. Alright, optional, meet all the black market vendors in the safe house, and then find the medbay in the safe house. So let's take a look at our karma, because we have a fair amount stashed up. Now, I'm interested in increasing my charisma, because I like to schwaz it up a bit, but I don't necessarily need this other stuff, the spirit control. Same thing with magic. I'm going to stick with the more mundane kind of sciences here. So what do we have? Damage resistance to physical damage increases your chance to take reduced damage from attacks. For every point, you increase by 10. Let's actually do body, because we've been taking a few hits here. Quickness, I don't need any more quickness up at the moment. I don't expend too much into... let's look into equipping that damn rifle on us first before I end up getting into, what have you, burst rifle. Dodge. I think that's going to actually be well worth it. What do we have here? Strength. Used to calculate the chance to hit with a melee or thrown weapon. Also determines how far a grenade can be thrown. No, let's leave it alone. Intelligence. I don't need to increase it just as of yet. Biotech. I haven't been using too much to heal myself. I want to save some points in case I need to increase my decking, but I don't need to, increase it right now. It increased my mark targeting, and I think I can be more productive than spending that 1 AP on like a 10% increase or a 15% increase in this case. ESP control. I'm really interested in the Matrix, but I haven't entered it yet, so I'll save some points for it. Our drone did fantastic, so I think I want to spend some more points into this. However, I'll save points for right now, and then we'll see if we come across any B-class drones. Oh, and 4 points we're able to increase, equip 2 drones. So that is pretty snippy. Damn it. Spiffy is what I wanted to say there. Willpower and charisma. The only thing on charisma is it unlocks etiquette that affect conversations. And I am interested in that, but I don't really need this other crap, so let's hold off on that. Yeah, let's hold off on that. Alright, so I'm going to save the rest of my stuff here for right now, and then we'll spend it as we need it for certain things. Alright, looks pretty good. I still got this other slot for a gun to fit here. I think that's what I want to do and unload some of these objects. So let's talk to Mrs. Kabuto a bit more. How else may I be of service? Mr. Delilah. Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah is in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. I think that's the better than life programs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for a month now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. I wonder if we'll get her as another companion for Doctor Who escapades. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? She's a former runner. Explains a bit. Now I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. What the hell are Johnsons? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Von Gross. He is, often stage side. Von Gross is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I do want to get downstairs and pick up our equipment, but let's make sure that we talk to everyone. Yeah. Here's our Von Gross. Seems to be a dwarf. I'm not sure. The look of him, maybe he's trustworthy. Von Gross is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display, and monitoring to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he looks to be... You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Von Gross. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kabuto said you're a fixer. Still hasn't looked at you. He's going on a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy. One more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head, your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I'm a fence, too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Okay. That's good to know. I do recently know about an apartment that opened up near Stevie J's. It was Stevie J's. He's dead now. John Clean, Mr. Clue. Talk to Johnny Clean. Johnny Clean leads on his seemingly brand new mop and serving the crowd at the Union. He looks like some sort of government plant. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Coyote. The piano is a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. Okay, so he's just a security guard that's guarding the entrance for the runners. The hulking troll bouncer is in the immaculate suit, stands as impassively as ever. The absence of dust on his broad shoulders is the only real indication that the man ever moves. He nods to you when you approach. Evening. I see Coyote's back, looking only a little worse for the wear. We have you to thank for that? Yeah, I'll say Paco and I tracked her down. Always wondered what she saw in him, but I guess he ain't all bad. I'm just glad she's back. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. Who's Sam? Who's Sam? What is it? We asked if he feels protective over the people here. Immensely. Toward anyone who walks through that door, but was it be they employee or patron, unless they mean ill will, of course. Mind if I ask you a few questions? You hear anything? Oh, Sam! Damn it! I totally flaked out. Sam Watts. That's why we're here. Yup. Hear anything else about Sam's death? People are saying that it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. I know where to find a fence. It's that one guy back there. How long have you been working with Mrs. Kabuto? I crawled in here after I after I awoke. Mrs. Kabuto took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big? That sounds weird. It's like I'm hitting on him. No. I know where a fence is. Let's see if there's any other fences in the region. I'm going to keep our options open. Von Gross at the bar, and a dwarf with a cyber eye. Okay. Be going. Get you around. Let's talk to that gunner, and then let's head downstairs. Oh, she isn't here. Okay, let's just head downstairs then. Gafka. I gotta play the chopsticks. You're a natural. Yeah! You should get up Shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Okay, fair enough. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder, immediately forgotten as the entire as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the staircase into the Union safe house. All right. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kabuto has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans at a fully stocked cyber surgery dealership. Ooh, a cyber... Oh, there we go. There's that bad arm. Oh, here's our stash. Okay, excellent. I want to equip that. Yeah, there we go. Now we're running. What we got here? We have a frag grenade. I think that takes 2, and I can't use that with a robot, so that's unfortunate. I want to hold on to the medical kit. I'm going to need this if we have another partner. I don't need nitro. Can we give this grenade to one of our friends? Or maybe I just should sell it. No. Alright, there's my storage. Looks like we got some folks in here. Let's talk to this woman first. See what happens. Dr. Clara? Sarah? Sarah Castle. Oh, it's so cute. Make it quick. I need to operate. Thanks for helping me back out. What is it? Helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. Oh, brilliant. I love that one. Ouch, bad joke right now. Yeah, she looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watch some trivivid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Mrs. Kabuto never said what kind of cyber arm she'd pay for. I want something badass. Can I get one with a laser inside? You'll take what I give you, lady. Now, let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid, so I'm going to keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. That doesn't look too bad. Coyote looks both better and worse than you saw her. You last saw her? All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's been sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that she has adrenaline, the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracles of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. Mrs. Kabuto will have me working off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions for you. She flashes a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts, damn it. What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam? I can't say I'm surprised. He was on the downward spiral for a long time. Yeah, that's the Sam that we know and love. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. Did you guys jam? What does that mean? Whoa. She smiles at Paco. Easier lover. No, it wasn't like that. We were friends. I guess I know him the best of everyone here. Sorry, he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night, regular crowd as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back but good. Was it back but good? Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kabuto wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around and can't remember why, so he asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that was the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He occasionally convinced someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Ooh, maybe we can check his bunk. Did Sam have any enemies? Probably a bunch. Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? It was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything, booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't anything like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget all about it. Sam was sick? Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Oh, I bet he got a new liver or a liver transplant. Then he disappeared for a while one day. Yeah, did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I needed to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He's upstairs usually. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it whenever I recover. Did we pick up gems? I can't remember if we picked up gems. Let's check our inventory. Did we pick up like gems, mission items, rare stones? Yeah, we picked up gems. Oh crud! No. How do I get out? There we go. So we'll give the gems to that person. So let's check out the bunk here because Sam supposedly stayed here. Alright, the bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. This must be Sam's. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillows, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Look at the image of the photo. The picture of the blonde boy and girl, both about the age of 14, sitting on a dock near the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with fingers. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand, in a woman's hands are the words Sam and Jessica, Lake Samash. Who is it? Sammamish State Park, summer 2040. Let's pocket this photo, because that maybe we can find that lake house or something. Alright. Let's talk to the doctor and the rest of the vendors down here first. In the Shadowrunner circle, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's residential medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanistic fetishes. This is a 6-world medicine of the highest caliber. Dr. Sarah Castle. The doctor herself is unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she doesn't look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. Oh, she does look up long enough. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you are instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Let's say, you're welcome, Doc, and I gotta say that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. I don't know. And I suppose you were the one who patched up her arm? Impressive work. We'll go with that one. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service med bay under a dive bar in the slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For the purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there's no better place to set up practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for the runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with something? Tell me about your trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray-on synthetic skin, and a medical nanomachine. They can save a runner's life if you have to move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of these can get you back on your feet? Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. What cyberware do you have available? Ooh, cyberware. Yes. I don't want to get rid of a good arm. Add 6 HP. Cyber leg. Legs make us quick. We already have a data jack, I believe. Adds 3% to hit. This one's pretty expensive too. What is this? Swywace's process covers the bones with hard plastic. Ooh, that one's actually pretty good. It's an essence cost, but we don't fucking use any essence. I think that's for magic. At least I hope so. I don't know. Dermal plating. That adds 2+ armor. That's actually pretty spiffy too. All of it, however, is expensive, so I'll come back to this later. I'm mostly interested in the bone lacing and then the armor plating here. I see you have shamanistic fetishes. You shaman too? While modern medicine technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and spirit, require extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Well, that's pretty good. What's that on your shoulder? He's so cute! This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Yeah, I saw that in one day, Coyote's face got healed. Well, didn't get healed, but it's patched up now. Now, standard procedure, of course, but not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Let's look at your medical supplies. So we got these trauma kits. Oh, okay, I see. Is there anything that we can sell? I don't like these nitro and other things, so I can't. Oh, there we go. Frag grenade. Let's sell one of them. I have 2. Man, we don't have much money. This is all this Hawaiian t-shirt business. This guy is very fanciful. Oh, yeah. Past the bar, the edge of the safe house becomes somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young man, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I'm Algernon, half dream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuration of spirits. Let's see what he has. I mean, they're not normally my thing, but I'm interested to see what they have. Power Bolt, Dispel Magic, Heal Wounds, Mana Ball, Mind Wipe, Stun Bolt, Acid Stream, Armor, blah, blah, blah. Lightning Bolts. These are pretty spiffy. I'm not going to play a mage with this character, but maybe we can find a mage later on. Maybe Coyote's a shaman. Magical Resistance. Force Air. There's much cool stuff here. Force Air. Air Elementals. Summonings. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Eric Mersman. That sounds familiar. Have we talked about... Oh, I remember him. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help. Keep you? But each one will help you to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Are these the same that we saw before? Heli Punk, we got the tourist look. I like that still. We might have to pick up some armor for our team members. Yeah, that's basic stuff. Alright. Who's this over here? TB Grub something? Grubberman? Alright. Spiffy individual. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness he presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is a man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to not ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course price. Bunker Buster Grubman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? Well, it seems like he sells weapons and other stuff like that. Let's see what he's got. So we got a pistol here. We got an Uzi. We got a rifle. I'm not sure if I'm... Yeah, I already have my rifle here. However, that looks pretty spiffy. Common assault rifle. This one's a basic assault rifle. What's the difference? Higher capacity. Range seems the same. So this one has a slightly higher capacity. Okay. Not going to go with machete. I have my Doberman for that. We can't use 2 drones yet. We might need a repair kit for a drone. What do I have on my person? So, I'm going to sell one of these med kits. Oops, did I actually sell that? It looks like I did. And I'll sell this grenade. And then I'll pick up a drone repair kit just in case we need to. Okay, I think it's good. Let's see what else he sells. Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military specs, or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if it wasn't enough, I also teach a safety instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. I imagine with spells and shit. What else can I do for you? That's all for right now. Was there somebody over here to talk to? Yeah, we got a David Fry II. He looks like my sort of man with this computer setup. I need to get a 3rd monitor. I have 2 monitors side by side, and I feel like I need a 3rd. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. Bullshit, I can't identify. We're Ernest Dadaboo, damn it. In the eye of this techno... What is it? In the eye of this technobit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. Ah, he's suave. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can ask or anything about the gear you need? Sure, I know what a deck is, but what's a deck? You jack in the Matrix, or in the context of a run, what is it? When you jack into the local node of a facility you're in, the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your Matrix-based attacks. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you get booted from the system and it'll hurt. We know the program is... What's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take this one? Johnny Clean. Oh, he's from upstairs. Sure, when you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you're all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which, when you deploy it, manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. Let's see what you have for sale. Oh, now they do have this higher end deck. But do we really need that? I mean, I need... It looks like we can only get one more ESP, and I don't really need that. However, the evasion is pretty spiffy. AP3. Reduces the alarm state by 4. That might be useful to me in the future. Blast level 1. Degrade, erosion, firewall, killer, medic, shield. I'm not sure how much I want to invest in this stuff right now. Who do we need in the Matrix? A shield, an exploder. I'm a-thinking. We don't got much money. Let's get somebody that's going to be able to help us. We don't want an assassin. Let's get an attacker. Okay. Oh. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No. Janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get into the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just now it's just sort of part of me. Is it true that you were part of Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known guys for over a decade. I've known this guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he's sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. How's decking used? Decking is still often used on terminals in real world to get information hack doors, but occasionally a run will have to, have the option or requirement to go into the local Matrix LAN of the facility you're infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Okay, that's going to be spiffy. So I think objective complete. Yeah, we have talked to everyone. Let's head back out. We're going to talk to that guy upstairs. We're going to give him the gems. I don't want to hold out on those gems. I'll tell him that Coyote found them. We can make our money somewhere else. Where is Mr. Delilah? Let's check our objectives here. Optional, deliver the stones. Paco stands by her side right now. Right. Okay. Yeah, where's this one? Where's Mr. Delilah? No. Why do I keep doing that? That's Von Gross. Mr. Delilah. Oh, there we go. There we go right there. Yeah. Mr. Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of those rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. Excuse me? At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote's late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs? She's trying on her new arm. Your one went... no. She's getting stitched up. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? This is Coyote's boyfriend. Ernest Dadaboo, and he's Paco. I'll just give him the basic information. Great. We're all introduced. Now give me the stones. We have the option of holding back the best stone, give him the rest, or hold back the pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. I'll give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope in his eye, moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you're done. Who is it? You've done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling, magnanimous? Magnanimous? I'm pronouncing that horribly. Tonight, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Alright, that's the deal. Mr. Delilah looks up and looks up you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. Looks like you impressed him. I know offense for those gems. Von Gross. Okay, Von Gross. We can sell those illegal goods. Optional complete. New optional. Find a fence with the remaining stones. Yeah, let's fence those off to Von Gross. Von Gross is fiddling with his cyber eye while noodling on his PDA. You're back. Still, what's your story? Oh, if we had more charisma. Damn it, should I purchase a point of charisma? We need to find some stones. You the right guy? Stones? I don't know. I might be. Let me see them. Oh, academic. Finally, that freaking comes up. We don't have charisma 5. We don't have etiquette academic. Yeah, I suppose we'll have to take it. We don't have the charisma or the strength. So, you hear the servos in Van Gross's cyber eye whirl as the magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stone for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where'd you get this dreck? A gumball machine? I've got 1,000. Oh, is it? I'll give you 1,000 for him. Yeah, I suppose we'll take 1,000. I don't feel good about that. I'm not sure who else in here praises. Alright, return to Coyote. However, this man seems to have a bubble over his head still. Okay, maybe not. Let's head back to Coyote. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Do you know if Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well, he thinks. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him, but by that point he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. My comlink chimps. What is it? The screen shows John Dresden, the coroner from the organ grinders. He doesn't look happy. Talk. There's been another Ripper murder. This one at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You there now? Yes, but you better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. We need to get rolling. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I gotta go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royal before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam was my friend. You head to the docks, and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. Thank you. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Alright, is there anything else that we need? We have Paco right now. Can we really equip Paco with anything, or no? Or we just have ourselves. I think we should do fairly... Is this a consumable? Crap, I didn't mean to pick up a consumable. Let me double check. I only want permanent objects. I'm being very frugal right now. Check consumables. Damn it! That is a consumable. Alright, let's take a quick look at these additional... And we'll pick up this firewall. I'll pick up this medic one too. Pick up that killer program. We'll pick up blaster and suppression here. So it's going to take a bunch, but I want to be prepared. Damn it, I didn't mean to use that one executable program. However, what does it do? Is there in our stash right now, these blaster? Oh, how do we deck? How do we configure what's in our deck? Let's go to our character page and then try to equip what programs we have on us. Cyberware. Why'd that other stuff get moved to our stash? Alright, well, let's get going. Actually, let's look at our stash really quick and see why I can't equip those. So these two programs are in stash. Don't seem to be able to do anything with that. Let's go back here. Maybe I can right-click on them somehow with our stuff. Cyber deck. Okay. Alright, I'll leave it for right now. Did Paco stay behind? Is Paco not with us? Alright, just you and me, buddy. Just you and me. Take a cab to South Seattle Docks? Yeah, let's go to the docks. The South Seattle Docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with the latest victim. Left some unusual, some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area, grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with the abandoned wood pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of docks towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Alright, get to the warehouse. I do like the art. The art is very nice for this. Nobody that we can talk to here. Oh, is there somebody over here I want to talk to? Streetwalker. You looking for a good time? Know anything about the Transportation Safety Board? Yeah, those bums around here have been stealing old crap from the place for years. Not worth my time, though. Okay. Alright, I don't really see anything else. Maybe we can talk to this guy over here. Ooh, that's some fancy armor. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly. Oh, that's good. Like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Fantastic. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property, buddy. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Etiquette security. I'm a special assistant to the coroner. You met him, right? He needs me to get things off tall shelves for him. Ah, zing! He's a dwarf. Oh, of course. I'll open the gate. The response team is just inside the warehouse. Sorry for my rudeness. Damn right you're sorry for the rudeness. Karma. Looks like there's something right here. Let's look around quickly to see if there's any lootables. Because I like lootables. Who doesn't like lootables? For real, though. Ha-ha! Called it! I knew there was something here. Had to be something. Item picked up. Phosphorus grenade. I don't really use grenades, but we can sell them for stuff we want. And another grenade. We'll sell them. Or maybe I'll use them in this next area. Who knows? Alright, we're heading in. You're about to transition to a new location. Yes, I'm aware. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments about the video or what you may want to see on the channel in the future, please leave us a comment below. And if you would like to see more of our future videos, feel free to subscribe.